Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on Ripple. We will take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 4-hour in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 4 hours. So while this here may look like several weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past several days broken down into 4-hour time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Remember, cryptos are open 24/7, so if you're watching this video 15 hours from now, the chart may very well look different to you, but my goal here is to keep the video relevant for as long as possible, and I'm going to accomplish that by talking about more so general levels and then walking you through some questions that you can ask yourself, and based on how you answer those questions, it'll tell you, the current status of the chart as a whole. So I don't mean to rub salt in the wounds or anything like that, but cryptos got absolutely hammered over the past 24 hours, and Ripple was no different. So what I'm going to do is just a little house cleaning here and get rid of that line, and then make the up. And that line I deleted, I'm just getting that out of there because it doesn't really pertain, or it's just not relevant right now. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion because there's lines everywhere you look. So let's try to keep this as clean as possible. The first update, though, that does need to be made comes about based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they do tend to act as resistance. So 47 cents, one of the newest areas of resistance, but more so the near-term level of resistance is going to be that pink line there, the 200 period simple moving average. And that's going to be the first question to ask yourself. That question is, so we'll go with the let's just say 20 hours. You're watching this video 20 hours from now. Ask yourself, well, where's the price at relative to that pink line? Or in other words, the 200 period moving average. If you're answering the question that the price is up above there, that's actually a really nice sign that not only is this current sideways action maybe some sort of bottom, but it's also displaying some signs of strength. The next question would be, well, what about 47 cents? Is the price actually up above 47 cents too? If you were to answer yes to that question, that would imply that the bulls are making a very, very powerful bounce. Now, if the price is still below 47, that doesn't mean everything's totally ruined. But yeah, if the price, when you're watching this 20 hours from now, we'll say, is up above the pink line, the 200 period, that would be a nice step in the right direction. Does that mean that everything's perfect and everything all is well? I'm not saying that, but it would definitely be a step, like I said, in the right direction. Now, if you're answering the question, well, the price is still below the 200 period simple moving average, that's where we got to figure out some next levels of support. So the next overall question that you'd want to ask yourself is, okay, well, if the price is still below the 200 period, where's the price at relative to the level down here at 37 cents, which is essentially that next key overall area of support? If the price is still up above 37 but below the pink line, at that point you can just use one word to essentially summarize what's going on, and that would just be there's some consolidation going on right now. If somehow the price is, you're watching this and the price is actually down below 37, that would just imply that, what's occurring right now as you do the video is not a bottoming. It's actually just a little pause before the bears pick back up the momentum. So we'll see what happens with it. But yeah, across the board, cryptos have been pretty crazy. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.